OSWA, Cornelia, Georgia. My name is Jonathan Felder here with the incomparable Joe, pulling double duty tonight for PK and Michael Gentry, and we had a great night of action, Joe.
That's right. I'll tell you something, Jonathan Felder. That's right. PK wasn't here. None of the bums were here. PK, he was playing with the Girl Scouts. He didn't want to show up. And, we didn't have guys like Anthony Fonzarelli around. Thank goodness it was us announcing tonight. So I'll tell you something. We lit this crowd up. We got this crowd going, and we will rule the world because it's us.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't us that had the crowd lit up. We started tonight off with a tag team match in a brand new concept point system to determine the new #1 contenders to the OSWA Tag Team Championships.
That's
a 10-fall victory gets you 7 points starting out, and the two teams that started out this point system tournament style was Disorderly Conduct and the former champions, the Book Club. And at the end of the night, it was a good match, but Disorderly Conduct got the win over the former champions and the first 7 points of the tournament.
First, I'm going to say a couple things right now. First of all, those points don't even matter. I'll tell you that much, Jonathan. And another thing is, the reason why is because that tag team title match should go to the Book Club. And I'll tell you something, there's a reason why Disorderly Conduct won. And that's because their manager, the Rev, he cheated. He cheated so that they could get a victory. Oh yeah, all you hypocrites out there, I know you're going to all cheer for them because they're young and they're cute and they remind you of like Justin Bieber and Little Bow Wow and whatever. But let me tell you something. I know who the true champs are, and I know who deserve it, and that's a Book Club, and no one's going to change my mind.
Well, Reverend Zimmerman did get involved in that match
He
just
cheated.
a little bit, but
Cheater.
our second match of the night was supposed to be a one-on-one contest for the corporate ladder qualifier. It was going to be Michael Manson, Mac Mosley, but there at the end when the match was fixing to start, the owner of the OSWA, Bobby Popham, comes out, and he makes it a triple threat match.
3 words: abuse of power. I'll tell you something, just because he's a CEO, well, I'll tell you, I know, I'm calm, I'm zen, I'm shaky.
He's your boss.
Yeah.
Calm down, but
Well,
I mean,
my boss.
well, he's everybody's boss, but nonetheless, it was a 3-way match, and at the end of the night, your favorite, Michael Manson, got the win, and he moves on to corporate ladder.
My favorite, that drooling cyberpunk. Let me tell you something, that kid, he has no brains, he has no guts, and therefore he will have no glory.
You told me you had a poster of him in your bedroom, though.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? People ignore that. That was my cousin's bedroom he was in, not mine.
Might have been somebody else, but tag matches galore tonight, and this tag match right here, it was actually, a bit of a downer for me. It was Fear Inc., the OSWA Tag Team Champions, against the returning team of Jimmy Lee and Ken O'Sullivan, and it looked to me like Ken O'Sullivan did not want any part of Fear Inc.
That's right. I tell you something, he walked away, and I can't believe it. I mean, he's Irish. He loves to fight. All the Irish people are violent. They all love to fight. I promised him a date with Sinead O'Connor. I promised him U2 CDs. I promised him front row seats of flogging Molly concerts. I promised him a free DVD of the Boondock Saints served with Guinness and potatoes, and he still did not want to fight it. I'm appalled by him.
Ken O'Sullivan leaving Jimmy Lee to the masses, and Fear Inc. picked the bones, picked up the win, your OSWA Tag Team Champions. And then we had,
Pathetic.
in a very good match, probably match of the night in my opinion, it was the Velvet Steamroller Jake Hughes against Sweet Daddy. Hard-hitting, swashbuckling match. Sweet Daddy, my bad. Sweet Daddy was able to pick up the win against Jake Hughes.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. Yeah, Sugar Daddy or whatever his name is, Sweet Daddy. Yeah, I don't care what you're aiming for in life. Sugar Daddy, I don't know. But Sweet Daddy, let me tell you something. You got lucky. Now, don't get me wrong. You're like me. You're from California. We're all elitists up there. We're all the best in California. I know. I fly from there every week to how should I say, entertain these Demarest ditch diggers, these Cornelian can collectors, these Habersham hypocrites, these lower alto lettuce pickers. But I'll tell you something. Sweet Daddy, you got lucky this time, but believe you me, the Velvet Steamroller will roll over you next time. You got lucky this time. Lightning only strikes once, buddy.
You're sweating just a little bit. Calm down. You're going to get your blood pressure up.
I'm a very passionate man.
Another tag match tonight was the 605 crew, the team of Justin Legend and Hill Daddy Chris Nelms against Sticks and Steels, Clint Eller, and the debuting Benny Jackson.
Benny Jackson. First of all, let me tell you something. Sticks and Stones. You know what, Benny Jackson. I looked at Benny Jackson in the dictionary. And I read the vocabulary, the word. I read the definition. It was K2 with sideburns.
Joe!
Oh my
Jonathan
gosh.
Feltner.
Hi, sir. Hey.
Nice to have you back.
Good to be here.
Thanks for
Clint
listening.
Eller, it's a pleasure. I tell you,
It
you
is
look more and
a
more like
pleasure.
Victor French every day.
Every day. And so, yeah, this feels much better.
A little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I had to help you out. Your back was getting sore carrying that bum. Listen, Benny Jackson is not Kenny Jackson. He's not Lenny Jackson. He's the older brother of Kenny Jackson and Lenny Jackson. All right? He was cooler. Notice he wasn't barking. He did bite somebody at the end of the match, but that's not the point. The point is, Chris Nelms and Justin Burnham brought their A game, and I expected nothing less. These guys are known all over the Southeast for beating people up. That's what they do. Chris Nelms says, hey, I don't wrestle. I beat people up. Well, they had their hands full tonight with sticks and steel. And even with the ref down, and I'm not making any excuses, man.
A little bit of a cowbell.
Yeah, a little bit of a cowbell.
Cowbell shot.
All right? They got the win. And I'm all right with that because they won't do any cheap shots no more. We earn the respect. And if you got the respect of the 605, I'm okay with losing a match but getting the respect of those guys. But what I want to talk about is not this tag team tournament that we should already be in. We should be the #1 contenders. We've beaten everybody, but Ginger keeps finding reasons to strip us. Oh, the glove's a foreign object. It's a glove. Oh, K2 may or may not have rabies. Okay? Lenny may be K2. Benny may be Lenny. It's all these excuses. So I'm calling out Commissioner Ginger. Commissioner Ginger, we want a meeting, you and me. And we want in this tournament. Joe, you can have your spot back. And I'd bark, but I merely miss K2.
Take care, Clint Eller. Well, some strong words from Clint Eller to Commissioner Ginger DeMoore. He definitely wants a meeting. You're back, Joey. Good.
Is he gone?
He's fine. You're good.
Wait.
Okay, well, you're...
Yeah, that's right, Clint. You're lucky, pal. Wait, you can't hear me yet.
He's right there in the doorway. Just look at the camera.
Yeah, well,
main event this evening was a star-studded main event tag team match. It was the Ultimate Champion, the Alpha Male Marcus Adams, and the Attraction Chad Silva going against the team of the War Machine John Hogan and the current corporate champion, the Habersham Hero Scott Mason. This match was hard-hitting. The stars were aligned. It was a great match. It kind of got away from everybody. I mean, it was punches being thrown galore. It was chaos.
And we were calling it. That was the glue that kept it all together. That was the icing on the cake.
For us calling it.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Brandon Todd did lose track of the match. He lost track of all the combatants, and it was ruled a no contest. So kind of a lackluster end to a great tag team match, but sometimes in the heat of competition, that's exactly what happens. Well, Joe, we're back here in 2 weeks. I probably won't be here. I'm sure your brother will be back.
Oh, please.
PK, Michael Gentry, but it has
Don't
been an
remind
honor
me.
to be here tonight at the OSWA. Be back here in 2 weeks on June the 3rd. Everybody have a great night.
Oh, and don't forget that OSWA Entertainment on
OSWAentertainment.com, YouTube, the Facebook page. We are social media savvy, ladies and gentlemen. For Joe, the Justin Bieber fan club president, my name is Jonathan Felder. I'll see you next time.